What's happening? What it is? Happy Saturday. Good morning. Get your coffee. Niners. It's the draft. It's day 3. The day of the silent but deadly gems that you can find sprinkled upon your team, George Kittle, until they become too big for their britches. And all they want to do is go to wrestling and stuff. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Platform 246. I'm Platform 246. This is day 3 of the draft, and Shedeur is still standing. Still standing. Still would stand all time. Shedeur is still in the clubhouse like the closer that's just waiting to get into the game. Just waiting to get into the game, but he's still in the clubhouse. He can't get out. I blame his father. Dion, the assassin, the hired gun, the most disloyal, bitch-made, fool-ass punk cornerback that ever existed, Deion Sanders. Who in the fuck is this Betty Davis-ass blonde lady that is reading all of the picks outside of the people from Germany, the German rappers and shit, German white rappers that they have today reading picks? Who the fuck is Karen? Karen's grandmother has been reading all of the picks for the last 2 days, and I'm not with it, nor do I even understand it. It's a bit difficult for me to understand why they keep bringing her long face out here to read these niggas' names. I don't get it. Speaking of names, Alec Ayomanor. Ayomanor. His last name is irrelevant. The first name is the thing, Alec. Like similar to relic, but with no R. ELIC. That is a nigga name. You made that up. Probably while you were in labor. You and your man came up with that together, hopefully. But he made it to the NFL, so he doesn't have it. You and hopefully the father, where you were squeezing all of the blood out of his hand. You guys probably came up with that then. If you had to have them right doing right, I don't want to be in your right mind. He is now going into the NFL. We are at pick 137, round 104 of the NFL draft. You know, the NFL draft have like 13 rounds. So picking the 7th round only made you know, like a half-asser, basically. It made it so that you basically were middle of the pack. The draft trying to tell us maybe we shouldn't be here. I don't know. But no, we should always be here. You should always be here. Welcome to Platform 246. Let me get my camera angle right. Try to get. Fuck, man. All right, so we should always be here. No matter what the internet says, you should always be here because I appreciate it. And I love you. Schedule release coming up May 14th. We will be live for that as well. It's going to be about 5 p.m. Pacific. NFL schedule release. That's like another national holiday. Today basically is hell. Today is a day where you don't know the players. You know the people calling the names of the players. I could be calling a player's name today, quite honestly, quite easily, if I lived in the great white north of Wisconsin. if I lived in the cheese state. I don't like cheese. This is on macaroni or pizza or a hamburger, turning it into a cheeseburger. So I don't fuck with cheese anyway other than that. And I damn sure don't want to fuck with it on draft day. But here we are. I'm here for you. Why can't I be in the middle? Talking to the man in the middle. Really, I'm not only in the middle, but I'm in the mirror right now. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson up. Good morning. This is the worst day of football ever. The day one of the NFL draft is day one of football. See right now, Leo with a Ortiz and the Patriot are announcing the fucking pick for the Patriots, and I don't know what that means. What is that? What is that? Why am I looking at a fucking mascot right now picking a pick? Sit your ass down, corny white man. Sit down. The fuck are you doing? It's too cold for you to be standing up acting stupid. All right, Joshua Farmer is now a Patriot. And guess who's on the motherfucking clock? The gang. That Niner gang. The 49ers are now on the clock in the draft. Welcome to Saturday morning. Football is here. Before you know it, it's going to be gear. You're going to see players everywhere. Disappointing you to no end. If you're new to the channel, welcome again. If you're not new, welcome back. As always, say hello to the people in the comments if we get in the end today. Step up, comment, share. You really stepped up and made a decision. A tactical, smart decision by stepping up today, really. You also rep your team. Any comments for the platform now or later? Drop them in the comments. Let it be known. Don't be afraid. SF in the motherfucking building. We're in your house, Green Bay. We're about to put our foot up on your motherfucking table and announce this pick. Now, thus far, faithful, Robert Saleh has shown us the picks that he has of Kyle Shanahan. Okay. Well, he hasn't shown us, actually. He's not showing anybody. He's keeping them real close to the chest, real close to the vest. 49ers pick is in. He must have pictures of him because he has done nothing but pick defensive players since he's been here. Robert Saleh is the best addition that we have had on this team since the offseason. And he must have pictures of Kyle Shanahan naked with some rabbits or something like that because he's picked 5 defensive players. And here comes the nerdiest man in all of Green Bay to announce the 49ers pick. All right, here we go, faithful. Jordan Watkins, wide receiver, Mississippi. Kyle Shanahan really thinks that Jake Brendel and Colt McKinnis can play football. He must fucking believe, huh? This guy's 5'11". Kyle, what the fuck are you doing, rat face? It's too early for me to be this upset. What pictures does motherfucking, what's his name, have of you that you pick nothing but defenders in the first day? The second day, nothing but defenders. Nothing at all. Now, Kyle, you pick a 5'11" wide receiver after You picked a 5'8" cornerback. Why? Jordan Watkins, who in the hell is Jordan Watkins? And he went to Ole Miss. So he went to the same school as Eli Manning, and we're supposed to be excited about this player? Round 4, pick number 138. Jordan Watkins, wide receiver for Ole Miss. Niner Ganger don't bang. Welcome to the empire, my nigga. Do something. And Kyle Shanahan, you really believe, you rat-faced cartoon, that Jake Brendel and Colton McKivitz are NFL caliber players. Despite the plethora of tape that you have on them at your disposal, you believe that they are good enough to be starting on this team and protecting the 64%, 63 and a third Steiner math percent right side of Brock Purdy. Happy Saturday. Thank you. Now, where's how many wide receivers do we have on this team that you have drafted that have never even seen the field? Where's Danny Gray at? You're steady drafting wide receivers. Is Danny Gray on this team still, or is he gone already? You just draft people for no reason, Kyle. I'm in hell. Just like I said at the bottom of the screen, NFL draft day 3 is hell, and I'm in it. We're in it. Thank you for stepping up in it with me. I need protection. Well, not protection. Just consolation, consoling. Because of this shit. Kyle, I wish you. What up, dog? Corona in the building. Have yourself a Corona on this Saturday morning. How you doing, man? What do you think of the pick so far? Man, they got slapped. That just like the Dodgers. It's been a bad sports weekend for Platform 246. It's only Saturday, 11:02 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's already been a hideous weekend. Hideous. But I'm a man. Niner Ganger Dong Bang. Lakers Nation. Go Dodgers. Nobody is making good decisions today, though. Through Saturday morning, none of you are making good decisions in my life. And you like which pick do you like? The new wide receiver that we've just got, but we don't have wide receivers playing that we picked up in the last 3 seasons. Where is Danny Gray? Can somebody tell me if he's still on the team or not? Or has Danny Gray been traded or let be released? Kyle Shanahan has drafted another wide receiver that doesn't crack 6 feet. So he may as well fucking have me playing. If you're not going to get tall wide receivers, Kyle, ever, you fucking slipped up with Jawan. You won, and he's not even that tall. He's only like 6'2". Where's our Megatron at? Because you fucking got to draft a wide receiver every year that you're not going to play. And that's post a 5'8" cornerback. But welcome to everybody. Platform is popping today. Platform is popping. My brother, go Dodgers game on. Are your brothers going to the Dodgers game on Sunday? Salute to your brother. I'm gonna try to get to one. Probably circa June. Circa June. Okay, we're trying to get to a Dodger game. So look out for us. Then it's quite possible. It's quite possible. We could be live stream from the ravine. You know what I mean? So subscribe to the channel. Dodger fans unite. Come take over this bitch. Okay? Come take over the platform. Dodger fans, we need more Dodger fans. Because I'm here for you. And I will give you the real shit. Like about Dave Roberts. I think we need a Dave Roberts live. What are your thoughts on Dave Roberts? He now has delivered a champ. You think it's a good pick for the wide receiver? I hope so, brother. I really do hope so. I pray to God. I want to be able to thank God for that pick. Okay? I do. Kyle, I don't want to do your job anymore. I don't. I don't want to do your job. I don't want to discourage you in how you do your job. I don't want to do none of that shit. I just want to be a happy Niner. Gang. That's all I want. But you piss me off. And so far through this draft, you have only pissed me off. You didn't take any Buckeyes. Robert Saleh must have pictures of you somewhere. I know he does. He has to have pictures of you doing things that you should not do, is what I would think, or should not have done. You know what I mean? There's no other conceivable answer to me as to why we picked so many defensive players over the first 2 days that nobody knows, much less. Nobody knows who the fuck these people are. But they're here. They're here. Welcome to the Bay. Welcome to the Bay. I mean, Kyle, we know how cool Kyle is, right? Coolest man ever, if you ask him. And he has to keep that persona up 24 and more, which I understand. I understand it. You have to keep that persona up at all times. So when you have someone who can crumple that whole entire existence for you, can make it so that you don't get to hang out with the likes of Rick Ross. You don't get to hang out with the likes of E40. You know what I mean? When that's the case, then what you want to do then is placate to them at all fucking turns that you can. You don't have much choice. You know what I mean? You really, really don't. Let's see, what can we get up here for this motherfucker? I'm gonna get it so that you can see his face the way I see his face in my nightmares. This is my nightmare, Kyle. This is it. I'm gonna hop around all over your face, Kyle, until you get it right. Until you get it right. How can I just get me down in the corner? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Is it possible? No. Maybe not. I want to be this. I want to be in your corner, Kyle. I want to be in your corner so bad. So bad that it hurts. But you won't let me because you continue to do some of the stupidest shit that I've ever seen. Speaking of stupid things that I've seen, you know what most NFL players are looking like today? This is the picture most NFL players are presenting to us today. Get out, brother. Get out while you can, brother. I advise you to take a step to the right and say, peace. Bitch, be gone. It's likely not the right one right now. Hey, Travis Hunter, I'm talking to you. Travis Hunter, the picture behind me could be, is be. You're about to marry this chick? You're like 12? Don't do it. Don't. You remember, we all remember the famous picture of Russell Wilson at the end of the draft, round 3 when he was taken. It looks a little something like the picture behind us, our banner. It did. My Niners got another pick coming up. I believe in about 5 picks. So today we're loaded up today. We're loaded up. We're nined up. We're loaded up. And I'm here with you. You're here with me. I appreciate it. I know that I can get my fucking face into the smallest area. I know that I can. Kyle Shanahan. Thank you for not much of anything so far this weekend, sir. I appreciate it. You rat-faced cartoon. You're a master splinter incarnate. You think that you know everything, but you ain't really out there in the field. That's you, Kyle Shanahan. And it plays out in your decisions. The fact that you are a rat-faced master splinter wannabe plays out in your decisions. Because you constantly preach it. You constantly telling people what to do. But you have never been out on the battlefield. So, the shit that you say, in the end, when the shit hits the fan, you can't stand and fight like a man. You've never been there. And then the people that follow you end up losing. There ends up being one Ronin. It is draft day. The Niners are not making me happy. Not thus far. Not thus far, they're not. And I really thought that for some reason that we were going to do well this season. That we were going to do well. But Kyle Shanahan has cut the head off that dream as he always does. We are now in round 5 of the NFL draft. Utter hell. You don't know the names of the people that are being picked. You don't know who the fuck called the name either. Dolphins España Fan Club. Okay. Green screen like a son of a bitch. I wish this picture behind me was a green screen picture and it wasn't really Kyle Shanahan with a cream sickle suit on standing next to black ass fucking Rick Ross with a black ass jersey. The whitest motherfucker ever and the blackest motherfucker ever, wearing white and wearing black and purple. What the fuck am I looking at? I wish that was fake. I wish that wasn't my head coach. I wish he didn't think he was a nigga. But that nigga does. This is my life. The number one available player on Mel Kiper's part. The number one available player on Mel Kiper's board, if you know, you know, is Shedeur Deion Sanders Jr. Why is Shedeur Sanders still on the board? Well, I'll tell you. One, lack of talent. And maybe passion for the game of football, because I do believe that he is a football player today because his father's name is Deion Neon. Not because he may 100% want to be. Of course he likes football. But does he love football? He seems to love to rap and talk, but not study his playbook and make pinpoint passes through double coverage. So he's now 5 rounds into this motherfucker is Brock Purdy. Basically, Shedeur Sanders is Brock Purdy. Will he be as great as Brock Purdy? I don't think so. I don't think he's that good of a football player, that great of a football player. First and foremost, I don't think that his talent level is that of his father at the quarterback position, opposite of the cornerback position. Number two, he is extremely arrogant. A nickname. Don't self-gloss. Shout out to Jim Rome. Never self-gloss. If you get a nickname, and follow us on Twitter at Bam Bam LLD, Bam Bam LLD. Don't give yourself your own nickname. Neon, Dion. So, two, Shedeur is extremely arrogant. Extremely arrogant. He has a really high opinion of himself, too high of opinion to match his skill set. Now, I can't play football in the NFL either, but I'm not up for the draft right now. He really believes that he should have been the number 3 overall pick in the draft, I think. And that's partially because of the third reason that I believe that he has not been drafted. And that's just because of his father. Because his father exists. Because of fucking Lonzo Ball's father. Fathers play an enormous part in their children's life, I believe. Most definitely in their sons' lives. Inevitably, sons look up to their fathers. Hopefully. I know I looked up to mine. Even more so when I became a man. And you do that for different reasons. And you may want to be just like your father. You may want to follow in your father's footsteps. But I think it ends up being the opposite when from the day you were born, your father attempted to force you to follow in his footsteps. So you have that hanging over your head, and that affects really how you see those footsteps. Then you end up with a father maybe who has created giant fucking footsteps that you could probably never walk in. And to top it all off, not only did he create those footsteps, but he has a mouth that runs as fast as mine. Never shuts the fuck up. Thinks that he's basically Jesus walking. He believes he's Kanye. Deion Sanders and Kanye could probably be like this, if they're not already. So Deion Sanders has pumped his son up to not only his son, but to anyone who will watch or listen. People have tired of that very, very, very quickly. And we know Deion Sanders received a lot of hate unduly when he took over at Colorado as it was. Then he brought in his sons and told them that the legendary fucking took the names off jerseys, put the names on the front of the jerseys. They're not captains, they're G's and young G's and homies, leaders, and what the fuck? No. Just stay low, be low key, and let your skills speak for themselves. But no. Now, Shedeur, nobody wants to fucking, first of all, have him throwing interceptions to their third string safeties all training camp long. They don't want to watch that. And secondly, they don't want to have to deal with. You think Deion Sanders is not going to be involved in this motherfucking child's NFL team situation? That he ain't going to be on the phone with them? He going to try to finagle his way into the building nonstop? Child, please. And speaking of child, speaking of the devil, right on time, the Cleveland Browns have selected Shedeur Neon Deion Sanders. You know what? You know what, Toucher? You know what, Cleveland crotch grabber? You're out of there, Cleveland crotch grabber. You're out of there. Boom. Out of there, Deshaun. The Cleveland crotch grabber is gone, and the son of Deion is on. Cleveland, let me hear you. They have 2 quarterbacks?
Dylan Gabriel Morgan.
Wait, what?
It took Dylan Gabriel last night from Morgan. And then
so the Browns continue to show why they are the Browns. A big dump in the toilet of the NFL. The Browns are gonna brown. They're full of shit. Well,
Rookie quarterback.
from Colorado to Cleveland. Welcome to the Sanders family. Welcome to the NFL. Welcome to hell. Okay, you're coming into Cleveland now. Of course, they're gonna be cheering for him to start from like day one. I'm sure, right? Because they're Browns fans. They don't know any better.
Which is going to be crazy because they took Dylan Gabriel higher. So Dylan Gabriel going to start over him, or is Shador going to start only the man they took higher in the draft? I don't know. But right now,
These are the days of Cleveland's lives. Those are the questions that need to be answered. Dylan Gabriel drafted by the Cleveland Browns yesterday. Fucking today they draft Shador Sanders, so his nightmare is over. My nightmare is still continuing, but it's almost a half good nightmare that I'm here because I'm here with you. Welcome to Platform 246. Shador, welcome to Cleveland. The Cleveland crotch grabber can now no longer exist. Is Deshaun Watson even still on the Browns? I don't know. So, what? I don't know where Cleveland crotch grabber Deshaun Watson currently resides, but it won't be in Cleveland for long if it is. They have now drafted Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon, the next Hawaiian flying sensation. And then today, Deion's son, Shiki's brother, whatever his other son's name is. All right. And they all golf claps abound in the Cleveland Browns draft room. Golf claps. We all know what it looks like when you draft a player, right? We all have seen it. There's a black man sitting here who just drafted Deshaun Watson Jr. And he's sitting there knowing that, fuck, I'm going to be on the phone with Deion. Deion's going to be calling me every day. I don't even really know Deion, but I know he's going to be calling me now every day. It's the GM of the Browns. So Shador gets to go here, take over the Cleveland, the toilet. They're the toilet of the NFL. They always have been. From the day the greatest running back of all time left, they've been shit. Wow. All right. In one pick. Let's see how fast I can roll. In one pick, it's Niner gang or don't bang. Where's my oh. All right. Thank you for stepping up and coming through today, falling through, purposely coming through, whatever it may be. I appreciate it. It's Saturday morning, it's early. We're live for the draft. And Shador Sanders' nightmare is over. You know, his father was an excellent player. We all know Deion Sanders. He was an asshole, though. Must be the money. You know I'm Deion. Prime time. And now he brought his son up with that very same mindset. And now he's a Cleveland Brown. You can't write this any better. In the 5th round, a Cleveland Brown in the 5th round. Not the 1st round, not the 1st overall pick in the draft. It's either going to be me or you, Travis. Nope. The 5th round, pick number 140-something. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Shador? Again, his nightmare is over. He gets a chance to beat this man right here. You know he has one. You know Shador has one. His father didn't do it. Thank you, but you know Shador has one. He has to. There's literally no way that he can. He probably has 1 or 2. The Patriots pick is in. They're taking Brandon Swinson out of LSU. I guess. I think so. Nobody announced that one. It wasn't Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders may be the last pick announced in this NFL draft. My San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. Niner gang or don't bang. Come on now. If it doesn't say O in front of the position right now that we draft, I promise you, I'm going to set something on fire. We riot. It better say O in front of this pick right now, or I'm going to end this stream and I'm on the first thing smoking to Santa Clara. Locked, loaded, and hunting your ass down, Kyle. Fuck with me if you want to. The views and opinions stated on this channel are not that of the host and creator of Platform 246. 49ers, round 1, pick 11, Mykel Williams, edge. Round 3, Nick Martin, linebacker. Upton Stout, 5'8" cornerback. Round 4, CJ West, defensive tackle. Round 4, Jordan Watkins, wide receiver. We took 2 defensive tackles this year, so somebody's getting fired, and nobody better be able to run the ball on us. All right, Kyle, it's up to you. You know what to do. It's on you, Kyle. Pick us in.
Took a running back.
Did the 49ers have the number 2 offensive line in the NFL last year? The 49ers select Jordan James, running back out of Oregon. 15 rush touchdowns last year, second in the Big Ten, probably to somebody who went to Ohio State. Of course, those backs got taken in the second round. All right, ready? Ratatouille, Kalatui. Kalatui has taken a running back and wide receiver back-to-back where we have no one to block for Brock, so he will likely spend a lot of time on his back. Pause on that, and we're going to pause on this. Thank you for stepping up for this. This was a raw stream. It was a unexpected live. You know what I mean? Last minute live. Platform last minute lives. The last minute. And so they're either good or they're bad. And it's always good because I'm here. But it can be bad because of what happens around here. And what is happening right now, a bunch of wasted picks and 40 minutes of my time wasted today, and me having to talk about Shedeur Sanders and the time that he's wasted over the last 2 days, believing that he was something that he wasn't, and me thinking that Kyle Shanahan would do anything that makes me happy. Anything that makes me happy since drafting Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. Those are the last times that Kyle Shanahan has done anything that made me feel good with my feels. Because right now, I feel like giving Kyle the feels. I feel like hopping on anything, a tricycle, a bicycle, jets, planes, trains, any kind of bill, and get to Santa Clara and just ask Kyle why. I just want to ask you why, Mr. Shanahan. The face that runs my favorite place. Why? Why do you hate me? Why are you stupid? You can be dumb because you can't finagle your way into the head coach of the 49ers if you're dumb. But you can be stupid. And I believe that you are stupid because you continue to do dumb shit over and over and over again. And you don't know how to listen to anyone. That, my friend, Kaula Tui, is stupid. Today hasn't been, at least being with all of you, though. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you enjoy it. If you don't, let a nigga know why. I don't have a problem with reading that, and I'm man enough to take the criticism. I'm here for it. If you do, again, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the video around, let people know what we do here and the shit that we have to step up into here as 49er fans under Kyle Shanahan. Y'all be safe.